I needed a better... There wasn't anything loose to snip. The clippers weren't going to cut it. That was never... The cable for the cable... Guilty by... Nico wasn't answering her. How about it, Mr. Lane?
Certainly not.
Guilty by...
I've been away.
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're gonna...
So you keep...
Mr. Lane, this robbery is...
As I said,
So you'd been...
That's right.
Guilty by... The street was quiet and up. The room looked like some... I could just see the glow. It looked... Excuse me.
Monsieur?
There's just been a...
Oh,
You don't...
all property is theft, monsieur.
Did you see anybody run...
There was a beautiful woman.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her?
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur...
No wonder this guy's... What do you know about...
It's bourgeois. Just like its curate Lane.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot...
Life has no meaning the moment you lose.
Right.
Can we ever truly know? He spent little time at the cafe.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After me. If you see him, give him this bill.
The check was from last night. This... Thank you for your...
But...
Lane... How about it, Mr. Lane?
Certainly not.
Guilty by way...
I've been...
Take a look at this.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
It's dated yesterday. Last night. You said you were... You sure drank a lot of champagne last night. But you told me that you were away from Paris last... Tell you what, you... A motive and proof of involvement.
You are a blackmailer, Stone.
Just doing my job.
All right. But I admit to none of the...
What was that number again? 6-4.
Everyone, hold it right there.
Damn it.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Mo, I want a total lockdown.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Mou. Sergeant Mou, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard, an unexpected pleasure.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry. Nobody in. And I must correct you, Madame. It is no longer just a theft.
Mon Dieu! That poor man! Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, Madame. Stay and always leave a light on when you...
I witnessed the crime.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising... A genius. A man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
I really need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut. He is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
You've got to let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Mou?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind. This was madness. Sergeant Mou wasn't going to let me in. Why are you so tired, Sergeant Mou?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last... incident.
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant Mou. You've been so helpful. Salut.
Bonjour, madame.
Thanks a lot. Hi, Georges. I'm outside the gallery.
Thank God you're safe, Nico. I tried the phone, but I couldn't get an answer.
Inspector Moo is out here and he's not letting me in. I managed to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. Looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery.
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Maledicio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer. Maybe you can help me out when you get back in here?
It was an office. The room was full of Les pissoirs. The body was still in there. I had to get back inside. An intra...
Madame,
Bonjour.
whatever it is you want,
Then why you...
you would not understand.
Try me.
Because I look at you and I...
The
The pretty women who shop,
that...
and the men with their grooming products and lattes.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs.
Isn't it?
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality.
Vive la révolution.
And do you know what drove us all? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glory?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolution. And you, madame, with your polite top and your point.
This is a
Yes,
On any other day, I would have given this guy. But there was a chance. Monsieur,
life is fleeting, madame.
well,
We know
there's been a...
that is terrible.
No, but...
Life begins on... C'est vrai, no?
Well, I guess he was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots,
Oh, really? That...
it was. Except that they made me stay behind the barricades with the other baristas. We made coffee by the liter to fuel the I've never brewed so much. Of course, our brave heroes. But with our coffee inside them, they fought.
None of this was helping.
Au revoir.
Monsieur,
The road to enlightenment. Au revoir.
the menu offered black coffee. And in... Monsieur,
Madame,
I am not
being is.
Sartre.
Bravo, madame. A lucky guess, perhaps. Au revoir.
Monsieur,
Ma-
the waiter clearly hated his clientele.
It is only in our...
Really? Can we talk?
I am sorry, but I have not.
Well, me now.
Au revoir.
Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you must accept my deepest...
Well, of course I accept.
La liberté. At the height of the battle, as it was la liberté. I know now that you are not the kind of woman. You are a true daughter of France.
Monsieur,
Madame,
could we have a little chat?
anytime, madame.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, there is only one coffee that I can... One moment. Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur. The coffee was hot. Could you make me a coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary. One moment. Here's your...
Thank you. Sergeant Moore,
Coffee? But wait,
I'm sure one.
I am tempted, madame, but
So, this incident,
it is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well,
Please do.
I was in charge of canines. One day, en vacances, he went for... I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree. When I came back, liaison dangereux with...
But how did they find?
Well, 2 months later, and I was busted to sergeant.
You are a victim.
You think so?
But of course, you knew.
Well,
It was the same.
yes.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice. And now France is calling.
She is?
She is. Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink? Oh dear. Oh dear. It has gone straight through me. Could you...
Oh, you can. I distracted Moo. It was.
How did you get past? Well,
Nico, am I glad?
So, what's.
The inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do. The bus. Inspector Navet.
my time is up.
Why don't you check out the.
Madame, that is not my area of expertise.
But the CCTV...
Correction, madame. It is... Unless you know something I...
The only evidence, Inspector Naves... Did you see the alarm was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene. I prefer biological evidence.
Don't you think the disabled alarm is...
The forensic team will be along shortly. Do not bother me.
Don't you find it odd